Hi guys, I hope you're all safe and well. It's Mitch here. I'm just coming on to do a November's guidance reading for you all. Can't believe where the year is going. We've just got November and then December, and then that's it for 2023. What a year. What an amazing year it's been. Well, hopefully it's been amazing for you guys. It's been amazing for me on a personal level. Loads of really cool stuff has been going on this year. So I'm really feeling loved and blessed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come on and do November's kind of guidance tarot scope. So we get a look and see what's happening, what's coming in, what do we need to know about for November. And as ever, I'm going to work with the Bones Arcana Tarot, which is a beautiful, beautiful deck. And then what we'll do is we will follow through with a conclusion card from my own deck, which is the Wizard Within Oracle. And just to let you guys know, this can still be purchased through my website. I still have some prints available of this. It is a limited edition deck, so just be aware of that. So yeah, let's have a little look. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's going on. So, these are the cards. So, what we'll do any sort of opportunities coming in, then we'll do any obstacles, we'll do any lessons, and then like I say, we'll follow through with a conclusion for November and just see what's happening for this month. Where are the energies taking us? What is going on at the moment? Just want to say as well, we've obviously recently had Samhain or Halloween, and even though the veil was at its thinnest point then, the energy of that is actually still strong, like up until about Sunday. So if you didn't get the opportunity to do anything, for whatever reason, then you can still harness this energy for the next few days. So just be aware of that. The veil is still very thin at the moment, and I'm definitely finding that with readings, connections and healings and different things that I'm doing with people, for sure. Okay. Right, so I'm just channeling these cards for November for the highest of good, just seeing what we need to know about. I will know because they'll start coming at me here. Oops. Ooh, interesting stuff. Okay. Definitely interesting stuff. I think we're going to have to watch out for November, guys. Have your wits about you is all I'm going to say a little bit here. So we're going into any opportunities that are coming in. We got the Knight of Swords. Now, I don't know if you can see this too well. We might not be able to because these are quite dark cards. What I want to say with the Knight of Swords, pick your battles, okay? Do you need to justify? Do you need to be defending yourself? Or actually, by your actions, by your truth, by your energy, by you just being you and investing back into what you're doing, that's going to be how you move forward. Because this Knight of Swords, when the Knights show in tarot, they always want to come in to protect, to honor, and to defend things. But sometimes with the Knight of Swords, we can get this sort of sensitivity, this feeling like we've almost got to go in guns blazing, we've got to be defending, we've got to be proving ourselves, we've got to be proving our worth. And actually you really don't. You being you is your magic. That's your gift. That's what you bring to the world. And I sort of see that's the opportunities, by you just being you. That's the best gift you can give to yourself and the world around you. And so don't get caught up in any of this having to defend, prove, or justify where you are. The other thing with this card, sometimes we do have to disconnect from people, circumstances, or situations, and it might feel at first negative, but actually by doing that, sometimes we will start to harness new opportunities. So it might be that actually you're holding on to people that could be pulling you back a little bit. Maybe there are some people that are riding onto your own tailcoats of success, or maybe there are just some people in your life that, whilst you love them dearly, maybe they may actually be quite toxic. They might not be good for you. It's not always people. Sometimes this can be around situations and circumstances. But this Knight has the sword for a reason, and it can sever, it can cut, it can detach. So let people let energies, let things go if they're not serving, if they're not working for you. Sometimes this can come in forms of like a job, a career, it could be a house, it could be a physical building or somewhere that you're in as well. That might not be working for you. It can be in lots of areas with lots of things, but just know that this is wanting to sever, detach, allow you to move forward. But the knights are very solitary, they're very independent creatures. They don't rely or need anybody else because, you know, often the battles that they go through are won or achieved through their own success story. So remember, you know, when we look at this in terms of obstacles, you are already your own success story. Even if you've not got it all figured out, even if you're not where you need to be in the world, even if, you know, you've got ideas on where you'd like to be moving forward, at this immediate moment in time, you are the best, you know, that you can be, and you're enough. And I think it's remembering that, you know, so that's how I see that in terms of opportunities at the moment. Now, obstacles. This is interesting because these two are very linked. I'm going to sneeze. Bear with me one sec. I can feel a sneeze brewing. It might go. Hang on. Is it going to go? Is it going to stay? It's lingering. I can feel, you know, when your nose is just itching. I'm just going to do a bit of that. Might be able to get rid of it. Hopefully it's gone. I think it's passed. I think we're good. Okay. But, oh dear, never a dull moment, is there? Okay, so in terms of our obstacles, we're going into the Nine of Wands. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, if I hold them back, you might be able to see them slightly better. So Nine of Wands, this is shady shit. This is somebody or a collection of people that could be gossiping, they could be talking. You may be feeling like you've got to guard your post. And that's why with this first card, it might feel quite reactive, like we want to go in and defend ourselves and say, well, hang on, you don't know what I've done to do. But it's like, hold your power, stay in your power. There may be some hearsay, there may be some gossip, there may be some garbage going on around you, but do you really need to be getting concerned with it? Does it really affect you? Does it really kind of, you know, change anything in the grand scheme of things? You know, my nan, who, bless her, is no longer here, my mum's mum, she was a really, for me, she was a lovely lady. She did divide opinion in the family, but she said to me, people will talk about you in life and they'll talk about you in death. So she said, don't let that be a reason to not live your dreams. And I think it's so true. So if people are having something to say about you, if there is some gossip, if there is a little bit of a discussion going on, almost like be of the conclusion and the idea that it's none of your business. It's none of your business what people are saying, because you know what you're bringing to the table. You know what you're about. Why would you care what Tom, Dick and Harry has to say? Why would you care what Tom, Dick and Harry thinks about you? You know, when we let go of that concern and that need to worry, as long as you know that you're working from the highest vibration, you know, the purest space of love, from working from the right intentions with what you're doing, whatever crap's going on here, let the circus do its thing, let it go on by. Don't get caught up in it, you know. So it's like with me, I divide opinion all the time. It's like this morning I was in the post office, and because I was wearing this, there was a lady really sort of looking at that, staring at me, you know, like almost as if I was going to burn into 1,000 pieces, because she was obviously a bit of a churchy type and she didn't like me wearing this. But, you know, often these people that are skulking and having an opinion are the uneducated. And had she actually said to me, what's this all about? I could have explained to her, well, this is the witch's symbol of protection. It represents the elements, the compass points, the quarters, and our internal spirit. I didn't get to have that conversation because she saw that and jumped to her own conclusion. So we will always divide opinion. We won't be everybody's cup of tea. People will sometimes look at us and take an instant dislike, and it's fine. It's okay. That's their stuff. It's not ours. So don't get caught up in the garbage. So November, be careful, because you might feel a bit vulnerable. You might feel a bit fragile with that going on. So just be mindful of that. And finally, as we're moving into our lessons, by staying in our truth, by staying in our power, we become the winners. We can have some fun. We've got the Three of Cups coming in. So Three of Cups is all about having those fun times, great times, the celebrations, laughter. So actually, by not getting caught up in other people's junk and taking that on as our own identity, we can actually stay in our truth, stay in our core value, and we get the last sort of laugh, really. So we can have this great connection with loved ones, with friends, with family, with people that matter, with people that add value and bring purpose into our life. So this is really important. And also number 3 is about manifesting. Manifest your best life. Live your best life for you. If somebody doesn't want you to do something, do it to prove it can be done. Not for them, for yourself. Why would you rob yourself or miss out on opportunities just because someone else is looking down on you? Sodom. So that's the message, and this comes in a lot at the moment, or it's been coming in a lot for people as a personal message. There seems to be a lot of other people getting caught up in business that doesn't concern them, is how I would word it. Stay in your lane, stay in your own sort of cycle of truth, know what you're doing, and let the haters hate while you continue to sparkle and shine. That's the message for November, guys. So we'll finish with a conclusion card from my Wizard Within Oracle and see where that takes us, if there's any additional pieces of information. And yeah, how interesting. A lot about authentic energy and identity at the moment. And that's interesting because it's also something that I was talking about the other day at the fair, the Witches Market that I did in Westbury. A lot of people, they go to those markets, and in those moments, they can feel like they can be themselves, but they don't always live that way of life in their everyday to-day world. There's so many people I've noticed that are still in the broom cupboard, as it were, and are scared to sort of be their authentic self. And that's a real shame, really, because obviously you're sort of living half a life in some ways. It's almost like when people struggle to accept their complete sexuality. Now, me as a gay and proud man and proud witch, there's no way I could have hidden that, So it's always really sad, and I just feel sorry for people that are so scared to live their truest life. And don't be somebody that is fearful of living your best sort of walk of life, because you owe that to yourself. That's part of the reason you've come back to ascend in this lifetime, isn't it, really? Sorry, I feel like I'm going off on a right tangent here. So let's just see what this card has to sort of chat about and tell us. So let's see. Oh, there's definitely going to be some weird stuff going on this month. Okay, really look out for shady shit, guys, this month, because we're going into the energy of the Dark Wizard. So the Dark Wizard, it's that whole feeling of there could be a wolf in sheep's clothing. Look out for any arseholes this month, guys. That's what I'm going to say to you. If people feel fake, if their energy doesn't feel completely genuine or completely true, be careful, be cautious what you confide in with people, what you tell them. Don't give people ammunition to use against you at a later point in time. That's really interesting, because these 2 cards link with the first cards that we were getting with the tarot part as well. So like over here, back with this one, if you sort of feel like there are people that maybe know quite a lot about you, maybe if you have shared in the past personal things and then you're worried they're going to use them against you, there's no reason why they should, because if they did, that's just really shitty, isn't it, sort of thing, and if that was to happen, you'll deal with that accordingly, because that's when that might then need to be actioned. But definitely be aware of the energy around you at the moment, because Dark Wizard, like I say, it's that feeling of a wolf in sheep's clothing, and sometimes not everything is as it seems. So November's going to shake us up a little bit, I want to say, but it'll be interesting. But as long as you stay true to yourself, to your core values, you'll keep partying, you'll keep being in that higher consciousness, and you'll be able to overcome whatever might sort of transpire. So you'll have the last laugh, essentially. So I'm going to leave that with you. Don't fear November, just roll with it and just be open to see what happens. So have a cool one, look after yourselves. Just a couple of cheeky shouts. There's a few workshops coming up this month that I want to talk to you guys about, and a few other little bits and pieces. Well, first of all, I want to talk to you about a fair on Sunday that I'm running, the last of my own fairs that I'll be doing for this year, which is my mini psychic holistic fair over in Frome at Foxy's Den. So it's going to be from 10:30 until 4:30. It's a free entry event. Do come along, do get involved. Some fantastic readers, stall holders, therapists are going to be there. Readings with myself are fully booked, but you can pre-book with some of the other fantastic people. That's going to be great. So come along, that's this Sunday, get involved. Then next week, I'm going to be over in Spire Hill Therapy Centre doing like a double weekend. So on the Saturday, next Saturday, I'm going to be running an in-person tarot card workshop. So that is going to be £120, or if you have your own Rider-Waite deck, it must be Rider-Waite, then the course will be £100. Drop me a message if you want to get booked up. It'd be great to see some of you there for that workshop, and it's in person, so that's going to be amazing. So that's at Spire Hill Therapy Centre. That's 10 o'clock until 4, maybe 5. I think I've put it for 4:30, but we'll see how we go. So that's going to be a really, really cool one. And then on the Sunday, I'm going to be doing my spirit and psychometry workshop, which will be from 1 o'clock to 4:30. It's a mini workshop. It's £50. We'll be doing photo readings. We'll be doing psychometry. We'll be doing some detective spirit work as well. So it's going to be fun. I have just one space left for that now, and that's also going to be happening at Spire Hill Therapy Centre over in Stallbridge. So if you want to book that, let me know as well. So lots of cool things happening. So I'll leave it with you. Have a beautiful November time. Look after yourselves, guys. Watch out for any of this sort of unsavory energy, but you'll have the measure of it. And knowledge is always power. So remember that. So going to leave it with you, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.